In this video, we'll look at how to display vector objects in Corona SDK. Corona supports some very basic shape creations using vector graphics. The term vector means they are drawn with lines as opposed to a grid of colored dots like with bitmap. Let's draw a line on the screen. You do that with the display.newLine function. This will draw a single straight line from 10-100 to 300-100. In this case, a horizontal line across the screen. You can build more complex shapes by appending lines to your existing line. Let's create a star. We do this by creating an initial line called star and then appending additional segments to it. Lines have two additional things you can do with them. You can control the thickness of the line or its width. You can also control its color. To set the width of the line, simply change its width parameter. Now the line is 3 pixels wide instead of 1. Next, let's change its color from the default of white to a pink color. The use of a colon to call set color is important, and we'll cover that in a later video. Rectangles are drawn with 4 lines. However, Corona SDK treats this as a whole object and not a series of lines. To create a rectangle, simply use display.newRect. This will create a rectangle with its top left at 1010 that is 200 wide and 50 high. To create a square, make sure the width and height are the same size. Rectangles support 3 additional features that you can use to change their look. They are stroke width, set fill color, set stroke color. In this example, our stroke width is set to 10 and the border color is set to blue. The center of the rectangle can be set to a solid color using set fill color. You can also draw circles in Corona SDK using the display.newCircle function. This will draw a circle with a radius of 30 pixels centered on 100-100. Remember, the radius is a measure of the distance from the center of the circle to its edge. If you wanted a circle that was 100 pixels wide, you would use half of that for its radius, or 50. Unlike the other 2 vector drawings so far, display.newCircle behaves like the other Corona SDK objects, and it's centered on the position you specify. You can therefore center your circle using display.contentCenterX and display.contentCenterY. And just like with display.newRect, you can set the stroke width, stroke color, and fill color. And that's a look at how to display vector objects in Corona SDK. Learn more about working with Corona SDK at www.coronalabs.com/university.